So welcome. If this is your first time, I'm Kyle, and I'm one half of the Wandering Shores. So if you've been around for a while, you know that last year, 2024, we decided to do some gate guarding here in Texas. And we decided to come back again this year to make some extra money to help pay and offset some of the major expenses we had last year. And so I want to introduce you to Stanton, Texas, as an EMS goes by. This is our home for the next 2 months, hopefully. We are going to be working at a gate not too far from here, and we're going to be sharing that experience with you. If you don't know what gate guarding is, the oil industry here in Texas is huge. Absolutely huge, and often they need somebody who is available to check in and out vehicles as they arrive and depart the actual drilling site. And that's what we're going to be here to do. It is extremely windy. Hopefully this microphone little buff is working well, but we are planning. Oh, there goes the tumbleweed, folks. This is Texas. This is West Texas. So we are just outside of Midland, Texas, and as you can see, our campsite is on a very busy road, but for us, we have hookups, and that's very rare. We are definitely boondockers at heart. Hopefully we don't lose our boondocking street cred. But yeah, this is crazy wind. I think it's, sorry, dirt in my mouth. This is like 25 miles an hour today. But yeah, we're staying here at the campground. The company is reimbursing us. Last year we stayed on site, and I don't know how that stick got stuck in there. That's interesting. We stayed on site at the drilling rig, but this time they wanted us to stay at the campground. I think ultimately it's a little bit cheaper for them to have us do that. But yeah, I'm gonna take you in the rest of the video and show you what it's like to be a gate guard here in West Texas. Well, it's a good evening this time, folks.
It is time to go to work to start our gate guarding position for this season.
So we are off to our new home in the evenings. We are working 10p to 6a. It's only about 5 minutes down the road from here, from our campground here. And so that's going to be super convenient. We're going in a little early today so that we can make sure we went to orientation when we got here on Saturday, and today's Monday. And we want to make sure we know how to use the iPad and reset things and do all of that stuff, because this is our first time logging people in that way. When we had done it before, we had used paper and pencil, but we're excited. We tried to get on the sleep regimen, but it didn't work very well for me.
It was really hard, and I told Kyle, I said, it's going to take some time to get into it, I think. I didn't sleep too badly, but he did worse than I did. Yeah,
so I just got to stay awake till 6 a.m. now.
I love sleep.
And you know, I'm gonna try to stay awake until like noon actually, and then go to sleep from like noon to 8:30, somewhere in there. That's the plan, but we'll see how the first few nights go. But yeah, we're heading off, and we'll give you some updates on how it goes. Day number 1's in the books, folks.
Yes.
And I didn't fall asleep.
No,
but I'm tired. My plan was to go home and stay awake till noon or so and then go to bed, but I don't know that I'm gonna make it that long, at least this first night. That'll be the goal, maybe 3 or 4 days down the road. But yeah, things went pretty smoothly. You know, getting used to those iPads. You know, we're Android folks, so we don't ever use iPads, but getting used to those was good. Everybody was super nice. You know, we're patient with us, you know, to be able to take their photos and log them into the system. Most everybody's already logged in. So
yeah, which makes it so that we don't even have to ask them for their name. It's rare that we have to do that, so that's really nice. It does cut down on the communication, so I mean, we won't get to know people as well as we did last year with last year's job, because we had to ask everybody what their name was. Yeah, because we just had paper and pencil, and they could come in every day, and we'd have to start all over and write them in a whole new line and stuff. So it's a little bit smoother operation when it comes to that, and knowing that we have to stop everybody is so much easier than guessing
if somebody's supposed to stop or not. Plus, because we're sitting in the guard shack, we can see people coming either in or out, and because we're covering the night shift, the headlights are a dead giveaway. Before, we were having to wait for this little owl to chime because we had a doorway chime or driveway chime, and that thing was annoying. We'd jump up and the birds would be setting it off because they're eating the moths that are around the lights. It was kind of hectic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we're done with our first day. We're going home to go to bed at some point, and we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow.
See ya.
Gate guard Kyle and Michelle. She's in the little guard shack right now. Just checking in. We are on night number 3. Things are going well. When we got here, they were averaging, so when we took this job, we knew that it was supposed to be really busy, and that was because they were doing fracking. And they were getting sometimes around 2,000 vehicles a day that they had to check, and that's why there are 3 shifts, and each shift has a couple on it, taking care of the in traffic and taking care of the outbound traffic. However, on our first day when we came over for orientation, they were down to like 300 or 400 vehicles a day that they were checking because the fracking was done. But over the last 3 consecutive days that we've been here, we're slowly getting more and more. So I think on day 1 for us was like, there was a total of about 700 throughout the day. Then there was 800 yesterday, and then today, this being basically midnight for us, they're up to almost 800 they're up to 1,000 today. So it's been really busy. We found out that they are going to be drilling 2 new wells, and then once those wells are drilled, they're going to come in and frack, which means that the traffic is going to continue to increase, which is good, because if the traffic gets too low, there's a potential that they don't need all 6 of us here on shift, and you know, we're probably low man on the totem pole, being the night shift too. So we're hoping that doesn't happen. But yeah, we're, you know, getting used to the sleep schedule. Originally we planned to go home at 6 a.m. We're only 5 minutes away from here in a campground, but we plan to go home at 6 and then stay up until about noon and then go to sleep from like noon to 9. But we've been going to sleep as soon as we get home. Last night I was able to sleep for 5 hours when I got home, and then I took another nap, I guess, right before we needed to come into work for another 2.5 hours. So at least I'm getting more sleep now, and you know, seems to be going well. But yeah, we're liking this. It's $225 a day. So we're gonna try to be squirreling that money away. We've got some purchases we need to make for the business. We'll share some of that in the upcoming video. And then we also need to do our expenses report. We haven't decided yet where we're gonna do our expenses video. It's very possible we're just gonna do it here. We gotta make sure there's no identifying information in the background, you know, as far as our specific location, but it might be a good option. If not, we might just have to do it in the camper this year, or this month, but we're gonna get that out. You'll probably actually see the expenses video before you see this video with our release schedule. So we're enjoying it, and 2 thumbs up. Our coyote, if you guys have been on Facebook, I have not seen him today. He usually just hangs out right over there behind that barbed wire fence. But we heard him howling last night, but I didn't see him come up to the fence and kind of look for mice. But I'll let you know if I see him. I guess it's a good afternoon. Just got up.
Right?
Sorry. Oh.
That's not a good start.
Yeah. It's about noon, and we had a good day at work on night number 3. I checked in with you guys while we were there, but the drive home was a little crazy.
So much fog.
Yeah.
And it just rolled in.
Yeah, so this street out here behind our campground, 75 miles an hour, and basically we just take this straight up like 5 miles and we get to work. And you know, people are going down this road at like 80 miles an hour usually, and we were crawling at like 40 last night. It was so bad. So maybe I can grab a few images off of the dash cam to show you what it looked like, but Michelle took a little bit of video too. But today we are headed into Midland to pick up some groceries and supplies and return something to Home Depot, and we are upgrading my computer. The computer I've had is, I don't know, maybe 5 years old. It was Michelle's originally, and it's just acting up. And it overheats when you're trying to process video, when I'm creating videos and stuff like that. So I decided to bite the bullet and get a new computer. So I'm going to go over Best Buy and pick that up. But this is something we couldn't do last year when we were gate garden because we were on responsibility 24/7.
So I'm feeling some freedom for sure.
Yeah, but I'm feeling pretty tired today. I only got probably 4.5, 5 hours of sleep. So once we get back from Midland, it's going to be time to go back and take a nap.
Yeah, we're going to go back and sleep. All right, we're on our way home from our grocery store run today.
We went to Heb.
Yeah, we went to Heb.
Heb.
H-E-B.
All you people down in Texas hate us for calling it Heb.
We got the Post Malone Oreo cookie.
Shout out Post Malone.
This is not sponsored.
In case you're watching, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. This is Posty Swirled Salted Caramel and Shortbread Flavored Cream Cookie. Here we go. You've got chocolate, vanilla, well, it's shortbread, I guess. And then the cream in the middle. Yum.
Yeah, the cream in the middle is salted caramel, I think.
Yeah, it's salted caramel.
Each of the brown cookies on each side is some unique thing. I think there's like 7 different designs. Mine looks like
maybe a rabbit.
Mine looks like a record.
Ooh, I like that one. Okay.
I'm eating it. All right, let's go. Let's try it.
There's a lot of cream. What do you think?
I like it. They don't taste drastically different than regular Oreos to me, but I will admit, I haven't had an Oreo in probably 10 years. We just don't buy cookies.
Well, I've probably had some on my trips home to Indiana.
When I'm not around. So yeah, I like it. They're good. I like them.
They are very good.
Thumbs up.
If we wanted to, we could probably buy them again.
Or we'll just eat this entire box before we get home.
Well, that too. Is that?
I just went out to check out somebody that was leaving, and he asked us how many people were here.
Oh.
He said he's got a whole ton of... Oh, look at that.
What?
Brisket.
What? Brisket?
Yep. So
I'm
gonna
that
go take
was so
it
nice.
I'm going to take it over to Geraldine too.
Yeah, they'll love it.
All right.
What you waiting on? Ooh, what's that? More
Something
goodies?
new for us.
More goodies, yay!
Let me show you. Danton just stopped by.
Danton, what'd you bring us? A burger and fries. We were just talking about burgers and fries. Yeah. Oh! Ooh, give me one.
They're cold. We're going to heat them up. We got a microwave.
Thanks. You said Danton?
Danton, yeah.
Thank you, Danton.
Hashtag in case you're watching.
Yes, thanks so much. What in the world? Look at Kyle up there running. Tonight's a cold night. This is diary day 6. We're getting kind of loopy. What were you doing?
Just trying to get warmed up and get some steps in. Oh, now I'm trying to take off my vest.
Calm down.
Whew. All right. It's too warm in here now. I'm going to turn off the heat.
Don't think so.